Hey gamers, I am John, host of Video Games in the World, bringing you the latest news. Dios mío. I'm taking a huge risk doing this video because with this stupid culture war between extremist morons seemingly having no end, I truly feel like I am poking a hornet's nest or getting into a snake pit doing this. Now, I don't remember much of the old 80s cartoons since I wasn't born at the time it was released, but I did see some episodes when it was on Netflix, and I thought it was really cool, including the old She-Ra cartoon, and I used to enjoy all these public service announcements about how they taught you to be more friendly, be more of a friend and not a bully, and do what is always right, be more eco-friendly, and also it took a stand in telling people to not allow other people to touch you where it makes you uncomfortable. Cause that, my friends, is just not cool doing that. Okay? So before y'all start jumping the gun, this is my own personal opinion regarding the review bombing of the new Netflix series, Masters of the Universe Revelation, which is a sequel to the original cartoon and was released just yesterday. The main showrunner of this cartoon is Kevin Smith, who is known for multiple movies and involved in comic book adaptations, like in the animated Superman Doomsday, where he made a cameo, and he also wrote some scripts for like the Arrowverse TV shows, and we all know Kevin Smith for Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, the Jay and Silent Bob reboot, Comic Book Men, and so much more. He's a really cool guy. But you know what? Watching Mallrats and the Jay and Silent Bob reboot, watching Stan Lee, I almost broke seeing him, man. We all love Stan Lee. You know that. Okay, so what I saw is that Rotten Tomatoes gave it a positive review, but some old school fans were not too pleased about it, and they review bombed it. Why is that? Because they think Kevin Smith is virtue signaling by making He-Man a side character and centering on Teela. Others who complained about He-Man being given the Luke Skywalker treatment like Rian Johnson did to Luke in The Last Jedi. Various YouTubers like The Quartering, Geeks and Gamers would definitely be part of that angry mob of fans of the old cartoon, saying how it's SJW propaganda and a man-hating feminist agenda. Kevin Smith himself would respond on Twitter to Clownfish TV, and he said the following: as a showrunner, I really could have used the story suggestions before we locked the scripts. However, no. He-Man does no stepping aside, and Teela has no girlfriend in our show. The story is pretty dark and way metal. Before Revelation, we were calling it End of the Universe. This takes me back to the hate bandwagon of The Last of Us Part 2 a year ago, in which many people review bombed it due to, spoiler alert, Joel being killed and centering on both Ellie and Abby, and yeah, how Neil Druckmann was simping for Anita Sarkeesian. I also remember the review bombing of the Netflix She-Ra reboot because they thought that She-Ra didn't look feminine enough and looked like a boy. I started watching that show not too long ago, and I gotta say, so far so good. I like it. It looks really good. Because this version of She-Ra is a teen and not a full-grown adult. As for Masters of the Universe Revelation, I haven't seen the show yet, but some of my friends and my old art teacher in college told me that it's good and that I should see for myself. And I'm gonna take their word for it. And that's what I intend to do. I'm watching the show and giving my own opinion on this. Like I said, my own opinion, and not listen to the reviews of the mainstream media and not the get woke, go broke people. Because I got out of that circle a year ago. I still despise SJWs like Anita, Zoe, you know, all these people. But getting out of the anti-SJW circle was the best thing I did, since they have become the very thing that they hate the most. You know? Remember that quote from The Dark Knight? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. A quote from Nietzsche, from Friedrich Nietzsche, he said, Be careful fighting monsters unless you want to become one. You know, it's bad enough that SJWs love to say how everything is racist, sexist, homophobic, and transphobic, and Nazi, to getting to this damn point where those anti-SJW extremists point out SJWism, man-hating toxic brand of feminism, and anti-white ideology where there is none. So, this is what I will do. Watch the show and decide for myself if I like it or not. Okay? I will give it a chance and not watch reviews from the mainstream media nor the Get Woke, Go Broke reviews. A normal person with half a gnat's brain would watch the show and judge for themselves before reviewing it. Okay? Well, if you have anything to say about this, comment, share, like, and hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it. I'm John of Video Games in the World. Have a good one. Peace.